Have you ever heard the parable about the onion and the apple? It's a kid and he asks his dad if he can eat the raw apple that's on the table. And the dad says, no, my guy, that is an onion. You don't want to bite into that raw. They go back and forth. Dad tries to convince him, trust me, that is not an apple. It is an onion. You don't want to eat that. The kid eats it anyway. And the dad asks him, hey, how's that apple onion? And the kid, through tears and disgust, is like, no, this really is an apple and it's delicious. It's the best apple I've ever had. Still will not admit that it is not an apple. And that is, I think, most of MAGA. I think that even if they do see it, they will try and convince everybody that, oh, no, that's not what it is. That's not what you think. This is actually what it really is. Or they'll blame Biden or other Democrats for turning the apple into an onion before they ate it or some shit like that. They'll blame somebody else, or they just won't admit what they voted for is an onion. They will just continue to talk shit through their onion tears and try and convince everybody that it's actually an apple and we're the ones that don't know what we're talking about.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing. So in today's video, it's still the FAFO series, it's still the MAGA era. I mean, many people are finding out why, and it's not even January yet, and there is a lot of finding out. I mean, the finding out phase is here. I go online and I see so many videos of people MAGA regretting their votes, and people are, crying some premium tears, and they are finding out why. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you think this is a finding out era? Or do you think they should not start crying now? They should save their tears for later because they might need it. Or do you think nothing is going to happen? Nothing is going to be found out? Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear from you. I mean, if you think that you regretted your vote, all you had to do was do your due diligence, research the matter, calm down, make your research and do the right thing, or whatever the right thing seems. Because now that you're finding out why, or now that you're regretting, it means you regretted what you did. So if you are just calm down and done due diligence, research the matter, I mean, you would not even be in that situation. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know. I can't wait to hear from you. Do you think it's too early to be finding out? Do you think the finding out season has not yet begun? Let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Can you watch the rest of the videos? And I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to stay safe. Ciao.
Anytime I hear Michelle or Barack Obama speak, I feel a deep anger, and it's not what you think. I feel a deep visceral reaction to my shame and guilt and just overall FOMO, because I had two opportunities to vote for him, and both times I leaned instead on my ignorance and pride and overall, I'm a Republican, and I didn't get a chance to be part of, first of all, voting for arguably one of the most successful presidencies in our lifetime. Second of all, just the collective effervescence, the hope, and overall just goodness that they stood for. And now, more than ever, I am feeling the magnitude of that, because mark my words, I promise you, if you are or already have voted for Trump, you will experience this visceral shame years down the road, because we are facing two realities. The first reality is that you vote for Trump and it works and he wins. The second is if you vote for Trump and Kamala wins. And in both realities, you will feel a sense of shame, because if the first one takes place, in the best case scenario, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of how scary this could actually get. This is best case scenario here. He wins, he instills his tariffs and his tax plans that he's been talking about, which will cripple the economy as we know it. The things that you buy today on Amazon, more than likely, they're all coming from overseas. So expect to pay up to 20 to 60% more for everything that's in your current Amazon shopping cart. That is facts. Second of all, if he does go through with his mass deportation plan, that will decimate our economy. I'm not even going to waste my time talking about the rights that will be taken away from women and marginalized communities, since people that are voting for Trump clearly don't care about that anyway and only care about their bank accounts and immigrants, evidently. Remember, these are all best case scenario here. And you're going to be sitting there and you're going to be thinking, oh shit, I did this. I'm responsible for this. Then the other scenario is that you vote for Trump and Kamala wins. She's going to create an economy that's going to embolden the middle class to buy houses, start businesses. She's going to put restrictions on the corporations who currently today, they're the ones that are scooping up all of these single family households the second they go onto the market, and they have cash. Why do you think the market is so distorted right now? It's because it's unnatural. Corporations are one of the number one homeowners in America because they snatch homes up and then they sell them at a profit, which just then jacks up all of the pricing around in the areas. So Kamala is going to put restrictions on that. She's also going to put regulations as far as your grocery bill and your utility bill and just all around cost of living needs that we have. She's going to put regulations on basic goods for that. She's going to help us. And everything that you guys are complaining about as far as immigration and safety, she's going to put stipulations in place to create a safer border and a more efficient path to citizenships. We'll be living in this economy that you did not vote for, that you did not support, and you're going to say, oh man, I really regret not voting for her. She was right. She turned it around. You are not just casting a vote, you are helping create a legacy. Which side of history do you want to be on? You don't want to be on the side where I'm at, watching the Obamas making these amazing speeches and doing these amazing things and leaving this awesome legacy and knowing that I was a part of actively voting against it. That sucks. It really sucks. Now, all of this, of course, is provided that you have more emotional intelligence of, say, like a squirrel, and you have basic empathy and self-awareness, in which case this all applies. And if you don't, this doesn't apply to you anyway. But if you haven't and are still on the fence about Trump, I promise you, if you vote for him, you're going to regret it. And you're going to have to live with yourself for the rest of your life, knowing that you voted for somebody that destroyed our country.
If you're a woman that voted for Trump, just know that there are more of you that actually voted for Trump than didn't vote for Trump. Like women across the board, more of us voted for Trump. So even though there are lots of bullies on the internet that like to be loud and puff their chest and try to make you feel bad for what you did, don't you dare feel bad, because you are far from alone.
I'm getting quite a few comments from people who are telling me they regret voting for Trump. They only voted for him as a joke, or they assumed Harris was going to win, so they didn't vote at all, and they're asking me what they can do now. The truth is, it's too late to change this outcome. This wasn't just a game, it was the decision that's going to shape the next 4 years and beyond of our lives. That's why it was so important to research and feel certain about your decision before you got to the polls. But that does not mean you're powerless. There is still stuff that we can do. You can show up and get involved. You can volunteer, engage in your community, and work to create the kind of world that you want to live in. And it is so important to be participating in local elections, primaries, and midterms. Keep in touch with your representatives to ensure that they're advocating for your interests. If you don't know who your representative is for your area, I highly recommend you take a minute to research that and find out today.
More right-wing nonsense that's trying to be passed along as fact. There's all these conservative women on here that says, so the word on the street says the liberal women are jumping conservative women, bring it on. What word on the street? Who said that? No one said that. What has been happening is that your liberal family members are saying, I don't want to come to Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we're already really mean. They want to add more to it by saying they're just crazy and violent. However, who did January 6th? I think they just can't imagine that we would lose an election and we wouldn't act the psychotic way that they do. Maybe they just can't fathom that, yeah, we don't act like children throwing tantrums. We just don't want to interact with people who live in Looneyville and who also think that they are better than other people and deserve more rights than other people. Yeah, we would just rather not interact with that. We're not trying to jump you in the streets. We want nothing to do with you, actually. So stop trying to run some type of narrative that we're coming after you. Oh my God, we literally do not care about you. You'll find out from your own consequences and of your actions. We don't have to do anything. You'll find out.